and welcome back to Built-in Besties,
a dad
and daughter podcast.
Take it away, friend.
Ooh, how has your week been?
My week's been tiring, just not sleeping enough, but it's okay. Work's been so busy, just like so much stuff to do that's not air traffic control. It drives me crazy when that happens because I like to just chill up in the tower and do all that stuff, but it's been so much administrative stuff and training things that are not in the tower that it's just been such a long week and just so much work to try to get people progressing through the job.
Yeah.
That's kind of been my week. How's your week been?
My week's been pretty good. Not really anything to say. I just want to thank you guys all for supporting us and watching us every week.
Yeah. You know what I noticed about the views, which is really strange? It's like every other week gets almost double the views. And then that other week has half of those views. That's how math works. I don't know if you know. But, they'll be like, obviously we're not doing tons of views, but there'll be like 150 or 170 views on, say, episode 1. Then episode 2 has 70 or 80. And then it'll go back to the 150, 170. And then back down to like 75, 80. It's so strange. I think we did a pretty good ep last week. And it was
not really anybody watched it.
Yeah, it was in like the 50s or 60s, I think, last time I checked. But I thought it was really good. I want to remind everyone also, because it was at the end of the last video where I had to put it back into the podcast, but I need to hear those mouth trumpets.
Send them in.
Hear the mouth trumpets. builtinbestiespodcast@gmail.com. It's all one word. It's going to be up on the screen. builtinbestiespodcast@gmail.com. Send your rendition of any sort of mouth trumpet, mouth instrument. I don't care if it's not even a mouth trumpet, but we have to experience this. We're going to end the episodes with those. If you don't want your name attached to it, that's fine. I will not say who it's from. If you do, even better. Do you have your best mouth trumpet? Try to keep that microphone away if you're going to do it too loud, because we don't want to...
Wait, I had to clear my throat. I just ate mac and cheese.
See, anyone can do it. That was so good. All right. I want to hear everyone else's. And next thing I want to hear about is your trip to Florida. Because when we posted it last time, the day before we were recording, is when you were going. So I want to know all about it. Let's start with Friday night, which was when you took your flight out. Really late night flight. What was that like?
Late flight. It was actually pretty nice because I just fell asleep.
Well, let's take it even to the airport, because everyone knows that you were trying to navigate this on crutches.
I walked all the way to my gate and stuff with crutches, and then I got to get on a little earlier, which was really nice. And there's not really anything to say about the way there because I just fell asleep.
You did fall asleep?
I slept for the whole flight except for like 10 minutes.
That's amazing. All right, what happened after?
We got to the airport. I got a wheelchair, and we went to get the car, which took a really long time. And then we just went, and it was like 2 a.m. when we got there.
To your hotel?
Yeah.
Okay. Was the hotel nice?
It was pretty nice. We were on the first floor, which was really nice. And we just fell asleep.
That's good. Next day was the wedding, correct?
Yes.
We got to see that cool video that you made and all the photos that you wanted on the podcast. They were really pretty. Everything was super nice. Mm-hmm. How was the wedding itself? Let's talk about the ceremony first, and then I want to hear about stuff after.
It was so pretty there. It was in a church, and it was such a nice church. It was so pretty. You guys already saw it.
Yes.
Maybe, but it was very, very pretty.
All right. So the wedding was pretty. The ceremony was pretty. What about the reception afterwards? How'd that go?
The reception was really fun. I couldn't really dance that much, so it was kind of boring for me. Just kind of sat there. There was like a cocktail hour first, which I walked down 3 stairs for.
Nice.
And then We went to the actual like reception, and it was really fun.
That's good.
Just a bunch of music.
Okay. You didn't do any dancing?
I did a little bit of dancing.
Okay. What was your favorite song that was played at the
They
wedding?
did play "Shake It Off."
They played Shake
That
It
was the
Off.
only Taylor Swift song they played.
And that was your favorite one that got played? Okay. So you did a little bit of dancing. You shook it
Yes.
off. I want to talk about food at the wedding. And one of my, like, a moment of getting a photo that I don't think I'll ever forget because it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I want you to tell the audience all about it.
So there was no food that I liked there, and that day I was just really craving some Domino's cheesy bread. So that's exactly what I did. I ordered some Domino's cheesy bread, and during the father-daughter dance, while everyone was crying, I was sitting there eating cheesy bread, and it was amazing.
I want to set the scene here, and there's a picture up right now, but as what you're seeing right here is Jacqueline at
A black
a
tie wedding.
black tie wedding, dressed up, floor length dresses, tuxes for every man, also, dresses for the women, black tie event, and you are sitting at a beautiful table with Domino's cheesy bread.
Yep.
I absolutely love that. And I heard that everyone else loved it too.
Yes, they did.
So I'm happy that you got to experience Domino's cheesy bread at a black tie event. And I'm happy that you got some
Because who would
nourishment.
have thought to do it?
That's true. Did it get delivered?
Yeah.
You got delivery to the venue.
Felt bad because they cut the cake and my mom was up getting cheesy bread. But it's okay.
So everyone's crying about a father daughter dance. And you are sitting there crying about Domino's cheesy bread and how delicious it is.
Yes, I was.
That's amazing. All right. What else about your Florida experience? What was the next day like for you? Because that probably consumed your whole day.
Yeah. We went to Disney Springs, which was really fun. We weren't gonna do like a Disney trip, obviously, because like I couldn't walk that much. I got a wheelchair at Disney Springs, which was really nice. And we just went there and we kind of just shopped around. I had a really good hairdo. That was the best part of my day. Is that my hair looked really cute.
I do remember your hairdo. That was nice.
Yeah. And then we just came back to we did like Disney Springs for like the whole day, and then we came back to the house, well the hotel, and then we did like just like a little dinner.
Okay. Dinner with your family there?
Yes.
Okay. Anything notable?
Not
No?
really.
Okay. What was it like meeting all the people that you weren't sure about meeting?
It was good. I got to meet. Well, I've met them, but like I don't remember any of them. I got to
Sure.
meet all of my uncles
Yep.
and I guess my aunt.
Cool. All right.
It was a little weird, but I adjusted to them at the end.
Good. Yeah. I heard that you were like pretty chill with
Yeah.
them towards the end. That's good. Okay, you came back the next day,
Yes.
right? Monday, you came back. How was your flight home?
It was a little bumpy in especially Delaware because there was some like storms and stuff, so you can't really like prevent that. You kind of have to like move around it.
Okay. How was the Orlando airport to navigate through with your crutches and all
I
of
got a
that?
wheelchair there too.
Okay.
So it was really nice because the Orlando airport is too chaotic to not have a wheelchair
That's true. It's
to be
pretty
on
crazy.
crutches. But
Okay. How's your progress with your healing of your surgery with your knees and everything? You're really bent right now. This is
I'm
great.
currently bent.
It's excellent.
It's actually going pretty well.
You're mostly walking without the crutches?
Yes.
Okay. Have you
The crutches are more for like speed kind of.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be able to just get around a lot quicker. You haven't transitioned to going back upstairs yet, but you did do some stairs just the other day. We've been playing softball
Yeah.
outside where you've been moving around a little bit more. I think it's going pretty quickly
Yeah.
here, and I think you'll be back to doing cheer stuff. We were talking about that before,
Yeah.
of kind of balancing like getting back into something and, without
Not
pushing
like
yourself too
yeah.
hard. Especially since you do so many stunts that rely on some lower body to
Yeah.
have to bend down. I think maybe you can work on some like shallow squats and
Yep.
stuff to strengthen up. Did you do any shopping at Disney Springs?
Um, I don't really know. I got a cling thing that goes on the side. Well, I'm Italian. That goes on like this the side of your belt bag, and I
Oh,
got its Squirt,
yeah.
the little
From Finding
turtle,
Nemo. I
and
love
then
him.
we got you socks,
Yeah, you did. Thank you.
and I got some popcorn that I ended up getting on Squirt
Yeah.
because it was cheesy
Squirt got a
popcorn.
little cheddary.
And oh, actually, I did a lot. I made a candle. We were
You
gonna show
did.
my
We should, Candle of the Week is going to come back next week. We're going to move away from the couch next week. I haven't even told you this. We're going to move away from the couch next week. We're going to be back up in the room that we originally started podcasting in. I think with a little bit different setup. And it's going to be the return of Candle of the Week. We haven't had it in like 3 weeks now because we've been recording on this couch. Can't really have an open flame anywhere here.
Yeah.
Don't want to take that risk. Candle of the Week coming back next week. Watch for it. Okay. Did
I
you
made
buy
a candle.
anything for. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
I made a candle. I got caramel M&Ms, which I introduced like my family to, like in Florida,
Yep.
and they loved them because caramel M&Ms are so good. If you haven't tried them, go try them. And I got a Disney baby for my cousin because when I was younger, those were like my favorite thing ever. I
For
should
little
have brought
BG.
that. I went to see her today.
But you forgot to bring her
I
the thing?
forgot to bring her the
That's
Disney
okay.
baby.
You'll see her soon. Did you buy Fred anything? Fred got a beautiful Mickey Mouse shirt because Fred travels with us all the time. It's
Fred
time Fred
is
traveled
literally
with
Mickey
you.
Mouse. I don't know what you're talking
And
about.
he's Mickey Mouse. It looks really cute. It's funny. What are you looking forward to about this week? You have a party coming up, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. Jacqueline's laughing because we had to cut this part about 3 times already because she keeps mentioning things that are like a week and a half or 2 weeks away, not realizing when they happen. It's been a long week for all of us, I think. But you do have a party
Yes, I
coming up
do.
on Sunday. I kind of want to talk about the gifts that you give for people because I'm not sure that we've mentioned it too much and you're looking that way because you're staring at one right now, but I'd rather you talk about what you give people, how you come up with those ideas, and what inspired you to start doing it the way you do it.
So I'm very much like a gifting person, and I wouldn't say like that's my love language, but I really love like gifting people and like acts of service. And so I love making baskets. It's like one of my favorite things to do. And I really just like take things that I know about people, or I'll like see ideas, or I'll like come up with ideas, and I have made some pretty good baskets my day.
You have your basket game is so strong. I can't remember the last time you didn't make a basket for
I
someone.
always make baskets for
You always
parties.
make baskets for, especially for birthday parties.
hmm
Uh,
I made a really good basket for my baby cousin's baby shower, which I'm gonna.
you
Can we put
you
that on the
did. We're
screen?
gonna put a whole montage of all your baskets that you
I
make
don't have a
on the
lot
screen.
of photos of them though.
Okay, I guess we won't.
I'll look
Whoopsie,
for some. I just made a
whoopsie.
basket for my friend that I'm going to her party on Sunday.
Yeah, it's really cute. I think what I like about the basket thing that you do is that you mentioned it before, but it really shows that you're listening
Yeah.
to what people like, that you pay attention to the things that they say. I think that's kind of a sign of a really
My
good
posture
gift
is
giver.
really bad right now.
That's okay. It's a sign of a really good gift giver, I think,
Yeah.
and it
I
shows
love gifting.
that you're actually like listening to someone and then you see some things and you think about that person
hmm
and what they would like. And the baskets, my only beef with the baskets is that it's so expensive to do a basket because you start with a
You have
cost
to fill it.
already with the basket.
I keep saying that we need to just like go places and just like stock up on baskets so that I have some.
I guess maybe. You're right. But would you
Like
want to
Ocean
give
State
out the
drop a
same
lot.
basket? You wouldn't really want
No,
to do
we would just
that.
get like an assortment of them.
Okay.
Like there's this girl on TikTok, which I think I follow her. I just don't know who her name, what her name is. She has like a whole gifting closet, And it's like just little trinkets or things she picks up, or like wrapping paper and baskets. And just like random things that she picks up, like at thrift stores, or just like it's on like clearance, or if she just wants to pick it up. And she puts it in this closet, and then whenever it's someone's like birthday, she doesn't have to like go out and buy everything. She can look in her gifting closet and kind of like pick from things.
Okay. That's
I
pretty
want to have that
interesting.
one day.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Like she has a whole inventory of stuff to pick
Not
through.
inventory. It's just like I wish I knew what her name is, but she just has like a bunch of things.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Who's your favorite TikToker and why?
Oh,
I'll put it out actually to not just TikTok. Your favorite social media person
I have
or
a current
people
favorite.
and why?
Her name's Sarah, and I don't know her last name,
Okay.
but I'll put it on the screen. It's she's a gymnast and she does like braiding. She does like vlogs. One, she's a gymnast for Alabama. She's like college gymnastics, and
Oh,
it's just like a whole like kind of like family there.
okay.
And she vlogs her meets, not like her meets, but she vlogs like before her meets.
I got, I gotta confess. You just said meats, and I thought that you were talking about food for a second. I'm so dumb that you said that, and then I was like, oh, she's talking about a
Gymnastics.
gymnastics meet.
And she's just like she's really funny. She's a really cute dog. And I don't know, I just love her.
I didn't know that you watched gymnastics meets or like
I don't.
people.
She's the
Okay,
only one I watch.
gotcha. So she vlogs all this stuff. She vlogs her gymnastics meets also.
Like she was like before it, and I don't know. It's just you have to watch her to know.
Okay, that's interesting. How long have you been watching her?
Not that long.
That's just your current favorite
Yeah.
now? Okay. Do you know who my favorite TikToker is?
Okay,
My current
I'm gonna
favorite
make two
TikToker?
guess.
Okay.
It's either that guy that cooks for the college, or it's Nate the Hoof guy.
You're wrong about both of them, but those are
It's not Nate the
really
Hoof guy.
solid choices. No.
And welcome back.
No, welcome back to Nate the Hoof Guy. I love Nate the Hoof Guy. He puts me to sleep some nights. And Kevin is the sorority chef who's really fun to watch. Because it's like making these meals in bulk, but
Mhm.
Kevin's fighting cancer and he's probably making a ton of money off social media to help him fight that. And I'm so there for that. Uh, like and watch every
Isn't
video
there
through
merch
so that
that
he
you want
can.
him to make?
I do want him to make at the end of every video, he says, "What a treat."
Mm-hmm.
And I think he should have "What a treat" merch. I would buy a shirt. He never responds back to me either. Like, come on,
Maybe you need
Kevo.
to DM him.
Come on, Kevo, let's go. I'm not gonna DM him and bother him. He's got like 4 million followers right now. All he does is make food for a sorority
Mm-hmm.
in Nevada, I think. And he's got 4 million followers. People love him.
And there's a
He's
girl who
like,
like responds.
yeah, Larissa responds. She reposts his stuff and then she does reviews of his
Mm-hmm.
food. And she's pretty honest about this stuff too. But I like watching it. He's like, do you know who Bob Ross is? Yeah, you know who Bob Ross is. You got me a
We
shirt
used
one
to
time, and
watch
we
him.
have the toaster. We have a Bob
Oh
Ross
yes, we
toaster.
do. It doesn't really work. It just
It doesn't work that well. It's pretty gimmicky,
stings.
but I think that we got that at a arcade. Didn't we win it at an arcade?
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
I have one of my favorite TikTok, not trends, but like things going on right now. It
What's
might
that?
be a trend. I need you to hold my mic for this.
Okay. She
Hopefully, I do
is.
this good.
Oh, I think she's about to bing bop boom bop bam. I don't. Oh, I see. That's a trend on TikTok.
Yeah.
You can make anything a
You do
trend
it
on
with a hair
TikTok, I
tie, but
guess.
I do it with my bracelet. I do it with my bracelet, and it like I don't know, it moves around more.
Flings around. All right. So my current favorite TikToker is Billy Love,
Who is that?
the really big jack dude that like makes food and lifts weights.
No
You're
idea who this is.
all right. He's pretty inappropriate, so not safe
Oh
for
yes,
children
this
to
one.
watch. But he's he's so funny. I find him so funny. And I'm into every video. I love watching it. All right. What else do you have going on this week? St. Patrick's Day, are you into that at all?
No, I don't really know any gingers either to celebrate.
I don't know
Or
if you should say
leprechauns.
ginger.
Leprechaunsies.
Redheads or Irish people.
Leprechaunsies.
No, you can't call people leprechauns. That's not good.
Why?
And I don't think that ginger's supposed to be like a good
Isn't
term
ginger
either.
just a regular word?
Well, I mean, ginger, there's like,
Like ginger
the
snap?
food, ginger ale.
Wait,
I don't know the origin of this. I'm not that smart of a person to know these things. So,
sorry if I wasn't being a nice human.
no, you're so offensive. Be a nice human. I'm just messing
I
with
thought
you.
that ginger was a normal term.
Not, I don't.
I'm gonna get
I
hate
don't
comments now
think.
because I
I
said,
don't think you're supposed to call redheads gingers unless they want you to.
why? Isn't ginger like a thing?
I watch a podcast called Whiskey Ginger with Andrew Santino, but
Exactly.
he's he just calls himself that.
Well, I apologize if I
You're
offended any
making
of you
me.
redheads.
All right, you don't like St. Patrick's Day. You're not into the gingers because you're a hater.
I am
Do you,
not a ginger
what are
hater.
you gonna talk about next? Your Lucky Charms? Do you like Lucky
I do
Charms?
like Lucky Charms.
um,
I don't know any redheads.
that's okay. You don't have to know a redhead to embrace
I'm really trying to think if I know a
St.
redhead.
Patrick's Day. I think St. Patrick's Day is more of like a drinking holiday anyway. It's where people just get super
Oh, you
drunk and like
celebrate the leprechauns.
everyone's Irish. I'm not sure that you're right about that.
It's Leprechaun Day.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, we got to move on from this.
St. Patrick's Day is the day of the Irish.
Okay, the rest of your week, what do you have going on? You didn't have school today, so that was cool. Do you
Trying to
have?
make a burp cloth.
How'd that go?
Oh, my jam machine.
The sewing machine.
Yeah. But sewing machines jam. Sewing machines jam all the
Whoopsie.
time.
Okay, that's fine.
I need to start looking at the camera more, but I'm sorry because I'm trying to look at you and talk.
That's okay. Doesn't matter. We're having the conversation. All right, so not that much going on this week, you said. Are
Not
you
really.
gonna you've been going to cheer and
Yes.
being at your practices. Do you think you're gonna start participating?
This week?
Yeah.
Mm, no, because I think I should wait till next week because they have their comp. Like, they have their comp without me. And I think if I kind of like start this week, I'm gonna interfere and they're gonna get less work done because they're gonna try to like be helping me get back in the groove.
Okay.
So I think it would be more productive to do it after so that they have enough prep time for their comp.
You also have
And they're
a
not gonna have a great introducer like me.
oh, you are a great introducer. So you also have your competition that comes up
Yes.
in April,
Mm-hmm.
which is in Florida, which you definitely want to do and be a part of and be on the team for that.
Yes.
We already have all of our travel plans complete for that. I guess you'd kind of just have to find the balance of needing the practice while
Like healing my
taking it
body
easy
still.
and healing while giving your replacement some time to also
Which
practice.
I'm not gonna say her name, but she loves our podcast. We were talking about this last practice. We love you. You're amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for filling in for Jackie too. That was a lot of commitment to have to do
Mm-hmm.
because she's on another team too. So that's needing to do both teams. So thank you for doing that. But you want to be able to give her some practice time.
Yes.
But you need to get back into the swing so that you're able to partake in Florida.
I'm thinking that like maybe to get back in the swing, if we wanted to like somehow still be able to record, I could go to like an open gym and try to like kind of ease back into things. I feel like that'd be good for me.
Oh, I see. Like
Yeah.
next Friday, you could maybe go to open gym.
Next
and...
Friday wouldn't work because I need to get good sleep that night because we're leaving early.
Okay.
For my
Well,
comp, so we'll talk about that on Friday.
sure.
So
So
maybe like the week after.
all right, then an open gym can kind of like warm you up a
Yeah.
little bit. Maybe actually while you're at practice, they would let you just do a little bit of work on the mat while they are practicing without distracting them at all.
Yeah.
But just getting some mat time in again, because it's been a few weeks since that's happened now, or a couple of weeks since that's happened.
Long
I think
time.
that would be really good. And just work on some more strengthening stuff. We'll keep doing the softball thing and playing out there. You've been hitting balls, catching, just doing little walks and runs around, which I think are really good for your
Runs is a
recovery.
stretch.
It's a stretch, but
I tried to run and I went, and my feet didn't go with me. Yeah.
it wasn't bad. I'm excited for all of this. Did you listen to the new Chapel Roan song
I
today?
don't like it.
You don't,
I
huh?
love you, Chapel, but you're not country.
It's really country.
It's like, what's it called?
The Giver, I think.
I'm the giver.
I don't think that's it at all. But yeah, I'm gonna
not a
have
big
to
fan
listen
of it.
to it a
I
couple more
like
times.
Chapel's like, na 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 na, not like.
You like poppy songs. You like more pop songs from
Yeah.
her, is what you're saying. Okay.
Like certain people can do country. I don't personally think that Chapel is a country person.
I think that maybe that's
Pink Pony Club is a stretch.
well, maybe that's also what people think when they hear something from an artist that's a little out of the ordinary of what they expect.
Yeah.
People probably thought that as Taylor Swift evolved too.
Yeah.
She was really a country artist
But
to
Taylor
start.
Swift can really do any genre.
Yeah, but I think maybe Chapel can too. I mean, you just haven't adjusted to it yet.
Maybe we need like a couple more songs to kind of like adjust to it more.
Do you remember watching that Sabrina Carpenter Tiny Desk?
She was so country.
So country. Which was really strange, but by the end you were kind of like,
Please,
this kind of
maybe
works.
Maybe that was her kind of like not like her kind of like announcement that she was doing stuff with Dolly Parton, but not at the same time.
The Tiny Desk Sabrina, you're saying? Okay. Maybe. Or
'Cause it
maybe
was
she was
country.
just feeling country. I don't know. I have a hot take on that. Please, please, please. I think it's terrible. The one with Dolly Parton.
Okay,
Sorry.
Dolly, I feel like you're more of a low note girly.
Dolly?
And not a
I don't think you've ever really listened to Dolly that much, because,
I feel like the low notes are better.
well, maybe. All right. I don't want to just sit here and critique music, because we're no experts.
We're kind of haters
but
today. We're not really being in nice humor.
yeah, I'm a little grumpy today.
Yeah, me too. See, this is a real podcast.
This is a grumpy pod today. You got old two grumpy cats right here.
3, 2, 1. Maybe I can find a photo of Grumpy Cat with a microphone.
The grumpy cats, I think, are going to call it a night on this podcast. Let's do it again next week. Please, again, send in those mouth trumpets. All right. Also,
you didn't
be a nice human, everybody.
be a nice human.
We'll see you all next week.
Bye-bye.
Peace.